This video is by Straight Goods News, SGNews.ca.
What are you going to do about it? And speak to them.
I'm very disappointed that they've deemed M408 non-votable. I disagree with their interpretation of the criteria. I think the criteria is quite clear. My motion is not a bill looking for legislative change. It's a simple motion looking for a condemnation of discrimination against women and girls.
You told us yesterday you had three options. When are you going to know which of those three you go for?
Well, I have three options. One, to do nothing, which I'm not going to take that option. The other two options are to introduce another motion or bill, or to appeal to the House. And my grandmother says haste makes waste. I do not want to make a rash, quick, knee-jerk decision today. I will be over the next number of days consulting, considering. I want to do what is right. And M408, the issue of gender side, is very important to me. I've had a common theme that I've heard from a number of my colleagues from all sides of the House, that they questioned the timing of my motion being introduced right after 312. And that is why they thought it had to do with the abortion debate. It doesn't. Having been a chair for a number of years, if people are not ready, they don't understand a vote, what the vote is about, then how can they vote properly if they don't understand what it's about?
Apart from the Proc decision, there's another thing going on here today which is kind of related, and that's the SO31. And we've had a number of Tory MPs speak out in your favor, including one who used to work for the Prime Minister of Canada. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's very healthy, important debate that's going on in the House right now as to what rights do members have regarding statements, member statements. And I listened intently with Nathan Cullen from the NDP. He spoke earlier today. It'll be up to the Speaker to make that decision, and hopefully when we get back... Are you
encouraged? I mean, we're hearing other Tory MPs. Are you encouraged by what's going on?
I'm encouraged that the debate is respectful, helpful. We need to protect the rights of members of Parliament to represent their communities, so I'm very optimistic that the right decision is made.
Have you been threatened by you
when the Procedure and House Affairs Committee rushes you through your statement yesterday, kicks you out of the room while they consider their report, come back and don't explain even their reasoning and refer us to a report that's posted online? Do you think you actually got a fair hearing?
I'm not happy with the results of that hearing.
I'm just wondering, have you been threatened of any kind, in any way, just because you spoke up against the procedure around SO31?
No.
Have you been told to maybe shut up, or if you do more, you're going to be sanctioned?
No, not at all.
Mr. Warsawa, Mr. Clement just said that if a member doesn't like to be on the team, he should get off the team, sit as an independent.
Well, I'm happy to be on the team. I'm proud to be a Conservative, and I'm loyally behind Conservative Prime Minister Stephen Harper.
If you want to present a motion, Conservative or putting that motion forward?
To me, both are very important. My conscience is always is the most important decision in my life. I have to be able to look in the mirror, and my conscience is my guide. But I also am proud to be a member of the Conservative caucus, and I have total support for the Prime Minister, and I also feel I have some great support within my caucus.
If you want so far as to be ready to leave the caucus to put that motion through the House.
There's no reason for me to even consider that.
If you want a statement about abortion, can you clarify the nature of your member's statement? Was it actually about abortion?
No, it was not.
Nathan Cullen just said, I don't know if it's accurate, but that your motion failed two tests, one of which is it's not within the federal jurisdiction. What do you make of that?
Well, I disagree with Nathan. I consider Nathan a friend. I respect him, but I disagree. And I agree with what the analyst said, that it is in federal jurisdiction for a House to make a condemnation. It's not a bill, it's a motion.
Do you agree with Mr. Woodworth that it's tyrannical and anti-democratic to impose this kind of rule on SO31s?
Well, it'll be up to the Speaker to decide. I want to wish everybody a wonderful Easter, and I have to go.
Do you think you're conservative?